What is up guys, I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome back to my channel, it is great to see you again. And today I'm going to be answering all the questions that you guys sent through to me. But before we get into that, you'll probably notice that the backdrop has changed a little bit. And that is because during the holidays, I decided just to do a few touch-ups on this room. So I will be giving you guys a little bit of a B-roll tour of it in the near future. So with that said, let's get straight into the video. Question number 1, do you prefer shooting portraits of people or landscapes? I'd have to say landscapes. I shoot them most and just generally prefer them to portraits, although I would like to do some modeling photography at some stage, but for now I'm sticking to landscapes. Moving on to question number 2. If you could have any camera regardless of price, what would you choose? Probably the Canon 1DX Mark II or the Canon 5D Mark IV. However, these are both really expensive cameras, so I probably will not be purchasing these anytime soon. Moving on to the next question. When taking multiple pictures, what makes you pick the pictures that you post on Instagram? I usually just go through them, and depending on what I've taken, I'll usually choose the one that looks the best, has the least blur to it, and just has the best lighting in general. In terms of pictures for Instagram, I'll usually just choose the one that goes best with my grid and my color scheme. What's the best advice someone has given you? Okay, that's quite a hard one. I've had a lot of advice from a lot of different people, but in terms of photography, I'd say the best advice I've ever been given is just to take pictures no matter what happens around you, just to keep on doing it. Question number 5. Who do you look up to in the photography community? There's no massive local photographers that I really know or look up to, but I usually just go to friends or family of mine that do photography if I ever need any tips or advice or help with anything. When did you know you wanted to do photography? About 2 years ago, it really became my focus. Before that, it was more just like a side hobby of mine. Next question. What mode do you shoot in the most? This totally depends on what I'm taking pictures of, but most of the time I'll shoot in either manual or aperture priority mode. If you could describe yourself as a decade, what would you be? Probably the noughties, the 2000s. This next question is kind of similar to one of the previous ones, but I'm still just going to answer it. Who is your photographer role model? That would be Peter McKinnon. He is a Canadian YouTuber and photographer. I've been watching him ever since I started liking photography, and yeah, he kind of inspired me just to do this channel. Question number 10. What was your first picture on your Huawei? I'm not exactly sure, but I got the phone just before I went to Cape Town, so it was probably some location in Cape Town, like a mountain or something. What is your favorite thing to take pictures of? I like landscapes, as said before, but I also really like urban photography, even though I do not do it that often. If I lived in a city, say New York or something, you'd probably see me out in the streets all the time. Next question. What is your favorite photo or photo place? The Midlands and Carkloof area are really nice. I also really enjoy the beach. They just all make for really cool, nice looking pictures. Question number 13. What made you start a YouTube channel? Initially, my one friend Bradley and I thought it would be a really cool idea. We never really got to it, and the one day I was just trying out the time-lapse mode on my phone, and the idea of a compilation came to my mind, so it kind of just escalated from there. Next question. Why do you deny that Lisa is a better photographer? So the story behind this is basically I have a really good friend named Lisa. She's also really into photography, and we are always having this ongoing debate about who is a better photographer. She takes really good pictures. She takes more flowers and close-ups and all of that. I take more just general stuff. But yeah, I'm the better photographer, obviously. Who do you enjoy spending time with in your free time, and where do you enjoy spending that time? I have quite a few close mates. We usually just go to the mall or to movies. We watch quite a few movies, bras, things like that, but no place in particular. Moving on to the second to last question. Who is your bae? Yeah, I don't have one. Now for the last question. What are you doing after school? I am planning to go to Australia for a gap year. I've applied and gone for the interview, so just gonna have to wait and see. In terms of studying, I'll probably go into digital marketing or something along those lines. So there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching and for sending through your questions. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe for more videos. Also, please click that bell notification so you know when I upload again. And until next time.